Hello, hello, hello. Not pictured is the fact that I just sat down a few seconds ago. It's actually pretty well timed, to be honest. Yeah, alright, that's about it. Welcome back to a very lovely Monday evening stream. Hello, Gollum King. I hope you're well today. Hey, I heard like there was a minor COVID scare. How you doing? Don't know how to put it in chat, but at least I'm thinking of you. Hoping that you might in fact got the spicy cough. Waiting for PCR. Shit. Well, better than the alternative. Like you could have taken a rat and gone, whoa, it says I'm fucked. We're all in trouble now. Right. I don't have any symptoms at all, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy. Trucking along pretty well. Even though I did something risky and went outside of the house to go see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Fuck, I'm such a Marvel fan. I'm terrible. I know I've got bad taste in movies, and because it's popular, it's and because I got a formula, it's current de rigueur to dislike it. Yeah, rats are negative. I know a lot of people are like, rats are negative, and then I got a PCR and it's positive. So probably a good thing to go get a PCR if you've had contact and symptoms, right? Excellent idea. So I'm eating aquatic-themed Sour Patch Kids because leftovers from a movie last night. Boy, they're good. Kind of addictive. Ascorbic acid is really tasty. Vitamin C, baby. And also sour coating on lollies. Anyway, Doctor Strange is fucking great. It's not surprising that I enjoyed it because I haven't disliked Marvel probably in some time. I think the closest was... Nah, can't think of anything right now. Oh, Runaways. Sorry, dude. Season 2 of Runaways made me skip the whole thing. It ended my Marvel Cinematic Universe, the whole thing rewatch. It was that impossible to get through. Holy shit. In some fan communities and meme groups are like, this is memeing battle to say that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in fact in continuity or in the same multiverse or same universe or something. No one is arguing for Runaways to be included. I actually think I could get a number of likes by posting something like, oh, all my homies hate Runaways. Fuck Runaways. There are some themes that could have been done interestingly and or enjoyably in there, but they weren't. Like, oh, would it be nice to have a found family trope that felt pretty good, but they did not. So, oh well. That's all. I have nothing more to say about it, I'm afraid. Pretty shitty. Oh well. I don't think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is also... I don't really think it counts anymore. Just the particular way they tried to work in right before Infinity War made me think, yeah, no, they're not even trying. Well, maybe they were. No, let me put that differently. I think they are trying, they just weren't allowed to. So, yeah. Still, I gotta keep out of spoiler territory. But Multiverse was really good. Highly enjoyable. Sam Raimi was not letting anyone forget that he directed Evil Dead. In a good way, too. That's spooky. Hello, Luxie. It's fine. It's relatively chill. Excellent. Milo was a good addition. It's a relatively chill stream so far. Because didn't have a coffee directly beforehand. So I had a nap. I woke up only a little while ago. Very sensible idea. Something about... It's not even going into the office right now. It's fighting traffic. is a pain in the ass. 40k an hour out on North 1 Avenue. It really feels like you get even less far than normal. But less people have been run over by cars in the center of the city, so that's a plus. But that place is not designed for vehicle. Well, it is designed for vehicles, but it shouldn't be. Cityscapes are better when they're walkable. So I admire that concept. That's a great idea. I hope they continue doing it. But it does mean I need to work around how I'm picking up everyone going home in the afternoon. So I don't have to spend all that time fighting through traffic. Yeah, that's the thing. You would know, right, Loxy? I bet it'd come up. So I can argue this point as much as I'd like, but we've got an actual expert, right? I do like walking across Civic more than I like. I'm certainly an expert compared to me. Want to play some video games? I want to play some video games. So click the continue button. Let's get it going, right? North one is a lot to cross, yes. But when you're not doing that, when you're walking around other parts of Civic, it's pretty nice. It's good. It's enjoyable. That's what we want. Even walking, there are little tiny stickers in Braddon, where I work, that say, "Welcome to Braddon. Leave your car at home." I'm like, yes, I like it. I recognize that the streets need to be there for delivery vehicles, that sort of thing, because there are a lot of businesses, and gentrified businesses, that require, like, some sort of way to deliver goods or receive goods from delivery vans. But what they're trying to do is make the place walkable, at least that center of the city. And I think that's pretty legitimate. And it's a bitch to park, and we've got several parking lots already, and they are always, nearly always, completely full. So it is better to try and park elsewhere and walk in, which, as a constant Canberran, I've got to say, it does feel like very Melbourne. Very lovely, very fancy. Deliveries are early morning only. Yeah. There's no way to say, like, I don't know if there's any way to say, like, no non-professional cars. Yeah, only deliveries. Right? Because that would make more sense. I think I titled tonight's episode as, like, Nekataka again. Here we are in a tomb. I'm getting our ass kicked by skeletons over here last time. That was fun. We tried several times. Only once did Vela explode and die. Every other time they were just strictly too tough, and I was like, shit, man. You might need to come back. And I remembered there's another entrance and another way to explore. And just come around this side a little bit. I don't want us to end a stream on a loss, right? I wanted to win. This won't be trapped. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
And what do we have here?
Good job, Slam.
Give me a real challenge.
No private vehicles? Yeah, like... I just feel like those spaces require deliveries to come through. Otherwise, I'm going to lose the whole thing I like about them, which is the very hipster, sort of artisanal... Yeah. An armored figure standing under a gate features prominently among the etchings that adorn this sarcophagus. Oh. Effigy's husk. Light armor. Grants gains resentment. When the wearer becomes bloodied, or reduces the healing of nearby enemies. That's pretty good. Oof. The... Jeez. Freshly tanned human hide armor. Made from the skin of someone who had turned into an effigy of Skain. Which is essentially seen as like the last step, the last resort of the downtrodden. I think that's pretty cool. Armor of flesh would make you immune to might afflictions. Or immune to perception afflictions. Okay, that's interesting. The grave street tips, yeah. Chance to attack enemy with random affliction when you whenever you crit or reduces the healing. Hostile only. Raw damage AoE when you're unconscious. So put that on someone and put that on Alot, and when he eventually dies, he'll
Hey there.
he'll be a lot of damage and he's random. Sarcophagus. Eulogy to Yasir, the gate. I'm not taught to be bragging unless now, but 'tis important that I keep corn how full of life, strong, and devout Yasir is for and for Baratheon priest. Together, by his side, in glorious battles brought to bear its honor, and gutted countless undead with my spear. For 120 years, Yasir fought to keep gates shut of hell. Surely they will crash open with his passing. Losh, Borthwyn, Lord of Helden Gate. Required part of the eulogy. Borthwyn, Lord of Helden Gate, wielded a spear. Oh, fuck!
Show him how it's done.
Oh, fuck. There's Vela directly in the way. Okay, this is gonna end poorly. I bet. Maybe, can you use your leap to get over there? You can use your leap to get over there.
No can do. So help me. I'll whoop the next one of you who takes it.
Aye.
Mo Ixie on us.
You can do this.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay, if there are only two of them, we may be okay. Why did I say literally anything? Right as I say, if there are only two of them, we might be okay. What happens? That's hilarious. Need my bullets. No, Vela. God, I'm glad Mind Lance went off immediately, because otherwise it would have been ridiculous. Could work. Just a little bit of a charm would help.
I need something stronger. Oh?
See that? Keeping that arms and busy with tentacles. Love that idea. Oh, hello, dear. Okay.
I don't think I can pull that off. Yeah?
Can, buddy. Alright. Surround the fucker. Did you see that? The sneaky fucker. Teleported just to get a chance in. Strike at Vela.
Better than that.
Glad they give us slightly more chances to survive.
Boy, watch it.
Elf casts Blast of Frost. Hit some allies.
Right here.
bit rough.
Leave it to me.
Glad we made it though. Jeez. Very worrying. A little quick save.
I'll take a peek.
One of the skeletons used a spear. Alright, sneaky, sneaky, let's move through this area. It's real tense, I'd say. Isn't that Risen Champion again?
Ahoy. Done
I
and
see
done.
a soul in the darkness. One ready for reaping.
Always with the reaping, jeez. What do you think? Surfing gonna escape? Yep. Oh, oh. No, we got combat. But not that one. Armspit is ranged.
Aye, aye.
Vela, do you mind? Vela? Vela? Of course.
I've been cleaving it to
We're
the
gonna try and take
brisket.
him then.
beyond seek. Lava beyond seek.
Dude.
Bullseye.
That Risen Answer just runs over. Hilarious.
This is
We keep getting the "this weapon is not effective" sound from our people, but I don't have another solution. Can't turn Risen or vessels into pigs, which is a shame. I don't think we can make him sleep either, so a lot of our crowd control's ineffective. Maybe we can pop some tentacles on him, you know?
Yeah.
Come on. Come on, Eloth.
Not exactly what I was going for.
Better than nothing. Slam.
need something stronger.
Me too.
Lava beyond seek.
Arms. Activated Shadowy Beyond and then just teleported. We went straight for our good friend Vela. Or at least it doesn't continue trying to fight it. Oh, jeez. Okay, okay. No, 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 stop it. Spell shaping to deal to hit it. Because this freeze damage to enemies but heals allies. Maybe that will help. We can't paralyze them. Can't use mind blades on it because we can't target the fucker.
Moe, Ixie,
Lava.
Damn it. Here we go. She's just so fragile. Anyway, I think we're above our limit here. We gotta get out. It's a shame because this area is pretty cool. But if that's all we have, let's not keep beating our head against a difficulty wall. Especially when it's a skill gap I don't know how to breach. Enter the passage. Retrace. Leave. Oh, whoops. It's not the way I wanted to leave. Yeah, bit disappointing we can't do that one now. I have to come back to it. It's pretty exciting when we do, though. Certainly meant for further into the game, that's true. It's just that the quest itself in the quest log isn't like marked as beyond us. So it's a little surprising that so many of the fights are. We also don't have a paladin, and they're pretty good at dealing with vessels. We did. Thank you. Ketran.
Bleeding me dry. All I needed was a few damn components.
The woman mutters to herself, glancing resentfully between the constructs that surround her. What are you doing here?
What? I haven't the time necessary to illuminate you. Be on your way.
Farewell. Alright.
Bleeding me dry.
Ketran,
All I needed
nice.
was a few damn
Say
components. Oh, not this again. There's a dozen of you fools in every city.
That dog won't hunt.
Whoa!
Lava beyond.
This is gonna end poorly. Accuracy and might bonuses, penalties, for everyone else, please. Run, Vela, run!
What can I do you for?
No, seriously, run. Get out of the way.
There's something you don't see
Vela,
every day.
don't burn to death. Very good. Very good. Very good indeed. We love this. This is my favorite. Why did I insist on turning on the difficulty modifier to make Vela? Because we kidnapped the small child, damn it. It means we need to look after her. Okay, now that we know how bad a fight this
Right
is.
here. Good thinking.
Bleeding me dry. Oh, not this.
Could be a fight.
Right. There are only 3 of them. How bad can it be? How bad
This thing isn't doing the
could
job.
it be? Paralyzed.
Aye.
Send them all to sleep. Yeah, well, the constructs can't do it. Chain landing him. Can we charm constructs? Maybe. Really don't want to be in there, buddy. How do you know that?
Can't make a dent.
We could charm a construct and then we immediately lost the charm. Amazing.
Happy to oblige. Didn't work.
Now, where were we?
Alright, she's down now. It's just 2 ironclad constructs. We're gonna be okay. Pretty well healed. Pretty well healed, I say. With a bunch of damage.
That's not very helpful. That looks like it hurt.
Lava beyond sick.
God damn it, Vela. Look at her, near death again.
I need something stronger.
How do I convince you to stay out of the fight, babe? There you go. Drop another. Spell shake. Good. This is a good spot. You stay right out there, babe. Mark Vanderbeege! Bertie and Magrin is now against this? Come on.
And that's how it's done.
And they summoned their writhing tentacles? How could this happen? Quick, Vanderbeege, help us!
beyond seek.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
How may I? That's not very helpful.
Show how it's done.
Couple of ironclad tender constructs left. Be okay.
Damning blast.
Love to distract it from that. Fiery defense, water frost, sympathy for the lost, make it distracted and flanked. Okay. What can we do? What can we interrupt? Ring his bell? Strike the bell, but we are straight up out of that. Power level to restore your abilities. Interrupt. We need it. Come on. Don't let him breathe fire at us. Didn't go well.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Yes. Tomb.
Get all your spells back. Using power levels. Fuck do we need it?
Lava room beyond seek.
Come on. That was pretty good. More tentacles?
Cap.
Ulu Sen.
Here's the thing about Chanters and Ciphers, you can just use your abilities over and over and over and over and over.
This thing isn't doing the job.
We got one! Okay.
What can I do you for?
We need all your spells back, please. Bonuses to accuracy and might, penalties for the construct.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
Lava room.
Bonuses.
Futile.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
Come on, we can get him.
Tomb.
Just focus. Damning missiles, probably not.
Moe, Ixie, honor.
Flogging the figure.
There. If we can get this one off, it'll be much
Four cap.
much easier for all our people to see. Trains its armor rating. Come on, do it again.
Hardly seems fair.
Tomb.
Highly possible to get it off.
Right here.
Ugh, that was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Tomb.
There's a grub explosion as well. It's stunned. Got it. Whoa. Good lord, look at the carnage.
I got this.
Devotee of Magrin. A commoner. Well, I feel a little bad.
I got this. Right here.
Good lord.
I got this.
Hey, Garfieldcut, good to see you. I didn't think that one was gonna be that tough. It just was. It really was. I don't think there's anything we need to do with Brass Citadel. I feel like I've looked at this a billion times. Could do the Archmage's Vault. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's go to the Gullet for a little bit. There's a dungeon as well, right? Maybe we could do a dungeon. Just a bit of a chill.
Are we gonna...
Have a nice relaxing time in a dungeon instead of having all of us die horribly. We love that. It's good fun not dying horribly. It's just that it keeps the opposite keeps happening to us. Or happening to Vela more specifically. Oh yeah. The hole is a bar. Whoopsie.
yeah?
I don't know how you and the Watchers sleep, carrying all those souls around.
Some nights it's the lantern that lulls me to sleep. It pulses like a heart in my hand.
If you find that comforting, then I'm glad for you.
Oh, Aloth.
Go down.
Oh, Aloth. So fraidy. Such a little fraidy Aloth. Afraid of the serial killer. That's all. It's fine. Plus, you know what it's like adventuring with someone who never sleeps? Yeah. Dungeon. Let's go into the old city overlook, huh? It's nice down here, huh?
Low its foot and an heavy bullet or a cap.
Like the atmosphere? It's cool. Just some screaming, that's all. The bones are warm to the touch. What does that mean? Essence battery?
There's something you don't see every day.
There you go.
Hey there.
It counts
see where you're
for
going
his
with that.
kills to destroy those.
There. What did I tell you?
Oh, there you go. Take an antidote. A single
Sure.
coin. Why would your cities be built upon the bones of a previous city? Why not?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bullseye.
Why did you do that?
I'll teach you.
Alright. Anyone see my flaw in this plan? We'll just run away and pull them back. The flaw named Vela.
Yeah.
What the hell? That's amazing. Teleports you away from your allies? Very cool. She's so dead. Good thing they're not that dangerous.
Show 'em how it's done.
Right here.
Can you paralyze it? Get him.
Yeah?
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
I got it.
Here you go. Aloth.
Hey there.
Sacre through.
I don't know what you're talking about specifically. Bumps on pickles are fine. I don't know if they're particularly useful, sure, but they are delicious. Because they're part of pickles, and that makes them special. Aloth, Fireball, creates Sigil of Nightmares. I mean, I'd be fine with you just using your regular stuff.
That's it.
Especially when this happens. How about you turn off your AI? Just auto attack only?
Hey there.
We're currently seeing if Slam can take a single Wraith by himself.
Sacre through.
I'll be fine, really.
He may not be able to. I don't think he's gonna make it. He did not make it.
Yeah. This is futile.
It's a shame because we have the Curse of Nightmares on us. Vela just runs directly
Hey
up
there.
to Slam, who's no longer, since we're no
Leave
longer
it
in
to me.
combat. He just got up. He's fine with it. Why did you? No, no, no. Oh my god.
Sacre through.
Some doors.
Look, we're not going to go through this again. Just everyone run up, see if we can deal with it.
Yeah.
We all got hit by the cursed nightmares already,
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
so we're just going to live with it.
Moeth, Ixie, Oneth.
How deep is... Like, it's hard to tell. We've got through a couple of really important plot beats, which revolve around talking to Aethys, and then I get distracted by side quests. And sometimes the side quests are a lot of us attempting to do something cool, and then Vela getting killed over and over. A lone survivor.
Wait! I'm not looking for trouble. Not anymore, I mean. And I've not got a weapon on you. See?
He raises his hands to see his sword, to show his sword is sheathed.
It's just, you're the first body I've bumped into in days that's actually breathing. I mean, could it be you're delving for forgotten treasures? Same as me?
Go on. His boots are slicked with grime. His clothes are filthy and rumpled from several days' wear, and his neck and hands are smeared in places with mud. The pack rests at his heels, empty enough to have flopped into itself. It likely carries no more than his dwindling surprise. You're a treasure hunter?
Right? And a successful one, usually.
Yes, good point. He half smiles, a hesitant, abashed spread of his lips.
I'm loath to admit it, but look, I'm too desperate not to. I've found not a single trinket and no end to this pit since I first crawled down. I thought to follow the rivers out, but the caves are crawling with grubs.
How did you even get down here? Didn't you think it might be dangerous? He cants his head to one side, a knowing glint igniting his dark eyes.
I might ask the same to you, Fred. Not everyone longs to die in their own bed. Well, I thought I'd have more time. You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
What was your escape plan when you first ventured into the pit?
I might ask the same to you. I scaled down from the cliffs, but midway, the rocks turned slick.
He scratches at a patch of dried muck on the side of his neck, so there's no climbing back up. What else then?
Best bet's the rivers at the base of the pit.
Huh.
They flow beneath the outcrops, so they must dump into the sea.
Yeah.
The trouble's been reaching the base. The western caves wind downward, but they're riddled, infested. Walking them's not been safe.
How long have you wandered down here?
I packed provisions enough for 2 weeks. Started rationing when things looked grim. After the first odd days, I don't know beyond that.
Woof, that's not good. He eyes the ripped toe of his boot as he scuffs it against the stone beneath his feet.
Andra's lure seems hardly worth it now. Suppose I fell for the bait, though, didn't I? Fabled temple full of treasures, my ass.
If I clear a path, I'll let you know.
Right. I'll wait here, and you'll return for me, won't you?
He nods in answer to his own question, but a deep worry furrows across his brow. That's kind of concerning. Leave it. I can't tell him, go up here, and you can use the thing, and you'll be fine. But hey,
How may I help?
that's how it goes, that's how it goes.
Be right there.
Alright, Slim, I need you to shoot this.
There's something you don't see every day.
This one, please. See? Level it up. What a good idea. Hymn of Decay. 1 phrases per kill. Jeez, every kill we get an additional phrase? That's fantastic. Heartbeat. 20% of the damage done by weapon per 3 seconds for a short duration. That's pretty good, but he doesn't actually shoot that much. Grow damage cone, AoE from self, and hobble target on attack. This is just better and better. The writing that follows begins to sprawl like gnarled roots. You'd be surprised how long a body can ignore real sickness. I told myself it would pass, even as my teeth fell out of my head and my hair, by then green as moss, withered. Was it me the bitch was eating, 1 piece of my soul at a time? Couldn't be, I told myself. Stronger than ever I was, still a crack shot, still able to do my duty. I was just getting up there in years, I said. If I kept the woods safe using the matriarch's spoil magic, then the joke was on her, can it? But when the village crops started dying off, I took notice. When the cattle thinned with blight, when the sickness started, and the mothers wept, by the gods, what a fool I'd been. And still the heart I was hungry. Kill 10 enemies with empowered attacks. It's gonna be harder.
Bullseye.
Empower and attack. You can go. It's immune to piercing slam. You won't get him that way.
This calls for a subtle touch. I see where you fly. There. What did I tell you?
So eager. So every time it hits you, it interrupts the action, right? But in the end, it's just dropping a debuff on you. It's not a good debuff. Like, we shouldn't have it. Curse of Nightmares, minus resolve for 30 seconds when damaged. But it's not critical. Some of them just deal damage over time, and that just sucks.
Quick.
Cave grubs! Okay, what are we gonna do? Try and take advantage of this new... See if we can empower our favorite Zappy Zap spell.
Sacri Thu!
Oh, it's just... It's immune to lightning damage! 10 to 15. Yeah, completely immune to lightning damage. Amazing. Amazing. We can't empower anything else in this fight, so... Regular force dagger, whatever.
Parathus!
God, that's embarrassing. Did you see that? We empowered it and everything.
Lava beyond seek.
Slightly tougher than I gave him credit for it as well. Can we charm him? We can charm a lot of them.
This is futile!
Deal with them one at a time. Get him. That one is definitely trying to bite Vela. I'm doing very well with it too. Can we get a paralyze on him? Okay.
Yeah.
We're having a time here tonight, aren't we? Fuck. I feel like we should get back on the ship and just leave Nekataka for a while. Come back when we feel stronger. Don't cast Mind Blades, just...
And that's how it's done.
There you go.
We've got company.
I'm back, Vela. Thank you. I don't strictly know what the essence batteries do, right?
Nightcap.
Just run, dude.
Exceed honor.
We know you can't take him by yourself. You're not that kind of chanter.
Lava beyond. This is futile!
This isn't how I usually work.
Come on.
Sacri Thu! Lava beyond seek.
Good job, everybody.
You're right there.
This conflict worse than rock.
Al
you are.
Aloth.
There.
you see that? Guy's a nut.
Wait, I'm loath to admit. You haven't found a way. I scaled down from the cliff. That's the trouble's been reaching. I packed provision on the right. Now wait.
Cool. That's that. I like how he got past these, apparently. Maybe if he's stealthier than I was, he wouldn't have as much trouble. Stop it. Okay. What a good adventure.
I see where you're there. What did I tell you?
Ahoy, done and done.
Right here.
We have one more kill. Anyway. Just charge him, my dudes.
Thinks you got the decency to die?
Lava will be on sick.
Sucker.
Leave it to me.
That dog won't hunt.
Lava.
Paralyzing.
Happy to oblige.
They're hitting so much harder than I expected to. Man, we hit really hard. 78 on narcotics is incredible.
That looks complicated.
Hit me again and I'll hit you.
Come on, Slim, just finish this one for me, okay?
That's it.
Thanks, Freddy.
Nightcap.
I trust you.
Yay! Alright, good boy.
How may I help?
I'll get the next tier of that weapon. Good night, Gaffer Cup.
Yes?
Slightly lower energy tonight, so bit of bounce. Have a good one. What do I have in mind after PoE 2? Jeez. On Monday nights? I have no idea. It's pretty exciting. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure it out together.
Oh, indeed.
Maybe I'll take votes.
I shall be discreet.
Maybe I'll jump over to another isometric RPG. Something else I can read out
That's
a
it.
lot of. Nearly destroyed.
Hey there.
Yeah. That's
Be right
all
there.
right.
Right
There's
here.
always time for VODs, or otherwise, I'll just keep you in mind. I hope you're enjoying whatever lovely RPG you've got yourself into and getting stuck into. But, like, life takes precedence, especially life and work and other important things. I want to investigate that in a moment. Oh, cool. Disease, flies, pestilence, other awful things. It's entirely possible I'll still be playing Elden Ring and stream something completely different. Still warm bones. You hear a faint melody near the statue. Well, we gotta check that out. What's this? The cracked stone face rises from the pool. Lichens clog the hollows under its brows and nostrils, and a pale glow plays along the undersides of its cheeks. Inspect the pool. As murky as it is, it's difficult to tell how deep it goes. You can barely see the statue's submerged shoulders. The rest is shrouded in darkness. Yet a smudge of light shines from the gloom. And you hear a faint musical sound from the depths. The melody ebbs and flows, rises and recedes. Scattered bones lie around the pool. They're clustered around the water's edge, and despite lying in the mud, they're perfectly white. Inspect the bones. The bones are all gleaming white and whole without a single notch or crack. They're also warm to the touch. You feel a pulse running through them and quickly draw your hand back. Oh, well, we gotta dive toward the light. Go. The deer leaps into the pool and swims down. The water is surprisingly warm with an oily texture and a brackish flavor. Yet as the deer paddles deeper, the water grows colder. The light in the depths becomes brighter and sharper, and a strange melody murmurs through the water. As the mysterious source grows closer, muck clogs Adair's eyes and a strong current pushes him back. Despite the effort, Adair fights through the current, sustained by deep breath and strong lungs. Good constitution. Continue toward the light. Adair reaches the source of the light and music, a glowing conch in the statue's open hand. Music flows from it, as rich and deep as a baritone. Adair hovers above it, lungs just beginning to ache. Okay, we'll take the conch and swim back up. At first, the conch is stuck in place. With a little effort, Adair pries it from the statue's palm. It comes free with a pop, and the radiance and music fade. Adair pushes off from the statue and swims despite the pain swelling in his chest. Adair kicks towards the dim glow of the surface. Get the con out of the way from Takano's villa? Succeeded? That's interesting. Adair emerges and climbs out of the pool, enjoying deep breaths of the dank air. You hear rattling. The bones by the pool grind and snap together. Several skeletons rise from the mud. Skeletons. That is several, yes.
Nightcap.
That is several skeletons, yes.
Yeah.
Come on. Some lightning. We got one. Mind blade's pretty good. Vela is trying to stay out of the fight.
What do you need? I'm on it.
Wish you could empower more than one spell a fight though. Get 3 a day and one a fight. Shit, man. We'll be doing it a while. This is on
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
It's got heavy armor. Can we get in there, please?
Oh?
Especially you, Alof? Yeah. He with the magic spells.
Now it's done.
No. Look at him. Look at him doing this. Look at him casting Fireball on a single enemy target with all of his allies nearby. This is why no one likes wizards. Yes. You heard me.
There's a walloping.
Immune? Oh. And yet you still did less bad than it would have if you managed to blow up all of your friends. You'd miss them, Aloth. You'd miss them a lot if you blew up all your friends. This way, every few fights, people are like, Aloth, which side are you on? Don't keep friends by blowing them up. Well, not up, that's for sure.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, don't walk through the green smoke. It's gross and you'll feel sick.
Nightcap.
No, we got second. Okay. Noxious Cloud. -5 constitution.
Oh?
Woof.
I shall. Nice and quiet.
Look at that. Waterfalls echo in the distance below. Hello, Captain. It's okay, little kitty. Just come back over and say hi. Meow meow. You don't need to stress, little kitty. Yeah, hi. Good boy. Okay, you definitely don't need to be in the way. That's not very polite. Come on, dude. Hey, this isn't very responsible of you. We're supposed to be team members in this, aren't we? You, my little kitty. Yeah, that's it. Good boy. You want to sit on my lap? I can sit back a little bit, just for a little bit. Yeah? He's a sweet kitty. He's getting extra pats. for any particular reason. He's just a good boy. Over this way then. Second. Smushy the chin. I'll rub his little kitty chin. It's like they take a lot of damage, but it's just when the second runs out. Yep. Okay.
Yes?
Everyone but Aloth is feeling better.
Of course.
Fish boot pins stir the mud. See, you were sitting on my computer where it's nice and warm. And then you got up for some reason. Skulldrack screeching. A regular Skulldrack. God, and this guy's tough too.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Remember when Pillars 1 was like, hey, you're a pretty high level, man. Do you wanna tell me build me up? And I was like, no.
Right here.
Could I get that option again, baby? Could I get that, hey, things are really tough. Do you want to make it easy? And I can be like, oh, yes, please. Come here. Stand here. Oh, it's dead. Damn it. Alright.
That's not very helpful.
Get him! There you go, Captain. On top of my computer. Good boy. I want everyone to move over there, except you. I'm gonna get empowered. 22 to 27. 12 to 20. 12 to 16. And it does.
What we're in now, last drink.
Right here.
We did what we can. Good boy, Captain. This empowered damage is going to be real hard for our friend Slam Shadows to finish. That one's going to be immune to lightning, isn't it? Psychic Scream! Aloth!
This calls for a subtle touch. There.
I love in some games it's got like favorite spell for casters, and it'll just tell you which one you cast the most often. And Aloth is definitely fireballs because he loves fireball. To cast it on a single person. All those times I got him to sneak up and cast fireball on an enemy. This is my own fault. Hey, weird dude. Maybe he'll turn on us. I was like, I'll only tell Slam to go over, but maybe he'll turn on us. And I should make everyone walk over. Clear the path to the exit. You wanna go? Keep you alive? Save you?
That looks like...
So help me God, I'll whoop the next one of you who takes aim at me.
You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
I've wiped most of the grubs from the western caverns.
Yes, right. It's safe to make for the rivers then. Or it's safe as it's likely to get. I'll head downward now.
With a wince, he hefts his pack from the ground.
Mayhaps we'll meet again in the darkness?
He tosses you a concerned glance over his shoulder.
Take heed if you've plans to trudge deeper north. I only glimpsed it once, but whatever nightmare lurks near the falls of the pit, it's incredibly massive, and surely just as mean.
Then he's gone, easing cautiously into the darkness. That's cautiously, alright. Alright, let's go. So, again, I think we're running into a wall, a difficulty wall, and that means I don't know if I want to go north. Let's try and leave by the same exit he did and see where it goes. If nothing else, we'll investigate. Burrow twists into darkness. Huh. What's up this way? Burrowed into the cliffside, a dark cavern descends deeply underground. Walk down the cavern. Wonder why that's a different transition out than the other, like, go to a map things we've seen before. Just from a game design perspective, I'm wondering what that's signposting. What is that supposed to tell us? Hey, he's a lone survivor again.
It's darker than a Dargle's armpit in there.
He peers into the cabin, wrinkling his nose.
Smell that? Like chum. Must be a heap of grubs. Dead ahead. Well, we're still alive. What's next for our daring escape plan?
Are you injured? How are you holding up?
Me? I've been through worse, and I'm tuned to survive.
With a half-forced grin, he stretches to model a clearly lean-muscled and agile physique, but mid-arc he winces and palms a gash on his arm, ruining the effect. You need healing.
I'm good with the thread and needle. Give me half a chance to get out of here, and I'll be fine.
Let me look after you, dude. Anyway, we don't need a torch. Wait here, I'll scout ahead.
Don't have to tell me twice.
He exhales audibly in the darkness.
Hear that? That's Deadly's ahead.
Yeah, I believe it. New map discovered. Old city ruins.
I think I can't see you.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Just a greater earthblight. Fucking hell. We're level 12. 12 for fuck's sake. What is happening? Why are all these enemies turning out so painful?
This is futile.
It's not. We'll get it. Don't worry. Just keep trying. Lightning's not gonna work. Yeah, empower your psychic screen. Maybe we'll get a kill with it.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Seraphim got it. Well, still pretty good.
Right here.
Alright. I gotta check up on something. Difficulty. Yes, we love that. I wonder if that's... None. Critical path only. Yeah, critical path only I think makes the most sense.
Hey there.
Now let's see if when we run
Leave it
into
to me.
things, they're not scaled up to try and deal with us. So scaled up to be more dangerous. But the main quest should scale up. I think that's important. I don't want to... I want to see what's happening to me in Elden Ring. Oh, glowing purple spores come away in your hand. When I run into a boss because I've been exploring too much, and I just like fucking open the guy in a couple of attempts. I think that's why I want to meet Radagon so much, because apparently he's quite difficult.
Yeah, that's it.
Milena. Well, look, that's enjoyable. Cave grub.
Me too.
Mind Blaze.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
I haven't played my Pathfinder game.
That's how it's done.
I think it should be on this regular fortnight, this regular Friday night. I'll reach out to my party and be like, hey, guys, are we up? Let's just strike the thousands. And I really hope everyone's ready. Well,
What's
be
for,
like,
Cap?
let's settle in and play for a while, because boy, I want to do weird shit in the magic school again. I do also mean year one. This weekend was relaxing to me because I had a lot of things I was really looking forward to cancelled. So I just did essentially nothing. Except Friday night, where I went out to a strip club. Not kidding. Just pure Professor Jim bullshit. Even though it was the absolute first time I've been there. Look, it's no longer a skull, it's not scaled up. Alright, good.
Right here.
Like a frog in a figurehead. Futile.
Log in the figurehead. Good. So I had a good Friday night, and then work function? No. There was an art event held at Wanderlust, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll go." Like one of my partners.
Right here.
I didn't even know you got off my computer. What are you doing? I was like, hell yeah, let's go. So we had a whole party, a whole posse, the whole crew of people turn up, including a lovely wife and lovely girlfriend. We watched a great performance, had a very good time. and then the club
see
opened
that
at 8. And I
Nice
enjoyed the dances
meat.
for a while. And then I realized I'm old, and I
We're
went
in
home.
that last drink.
I realized I'm old, and went home a little bit before midnight
Need something stronger.
to work on an assignment, which I spent many hours doing. That's for sure.
Oh,
Like, and not just because I had a lot of people helping me to
That
make
wasn't
it
half bad.
more seem like I was gonna pass this fucking thing. So we submitted it before Sunday night. No, you can't steal my snack.
Ugh, we'll be the privy.
Gem show is this weekend? That's pretty cool.
How may I help?
Indeed.
Do we intend to, quit? Oh, there's a ghoul here.
that is this meat.
Do we intend to attend and, force you to get a witch's girlfriend? Which was the plan last year.
Oh, they were a beaut.
Check out this pestilent broadcast. That's horrifying. That was once a person. I love it.
Yes?
Yes. Turn off level scaling. Kill our enemies. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that is true. Sincerely, really hope you manage to avoid
I
getting
bet
hurt.
my tongue kind of hurts.
Yeah, sorry, Vela. You do know we were just putting down bloated corpses of people. You're fine? That's fine. Engraving on us alive of a hero of old. Captain, baby, I need you to settle. Rather than meowing. I think you just said
I
no.
wonder what this is.
Was this?
Hey, stop! What are you doing, you fat-fingered oaf? Put me down!
The sword twists and turns in your hand, trying in vain to wriggle out of your grasp. The word Mordweir is etched and gilded at the base of the blade. How are you talking?
How are you talking?
It mimics your voice in a mocking, sing-song manner.
I like this sword. Can we keep it?
It's all yours, Adair.
Keep your filthy paws off me.
Never mind.
Hey, we should give it to Aloth so Isselmir can have a new friend.
I mean, like, I was tempted though. Okay? It's just, it's kind of neat, right? The cat he's got a ball and now he's playing with it. What a good boy.
Something new for Isselmir always ends with someone losing an eye.
I don't share.
Assured, the sword says primly. Mordweir huffs in irritation and turns over in your hand.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm waiting for someone very important who is definitely coming back any day now, and you won't want to be here when she does.
The Master Animancer responsible for your condition, I presume?
No, that would be a man known across Aora as the Great Wizard. None of your fucking business. Have you heard of him?
Lover, that's good.
I'm waiting for my owner, obviously.
Mordweir groans. Please, it may be a little small on your screen, because I don't zoom in all the way, but can you see that Mordweir is stabbed into someone's chest who is currently on fire?
It's really a wonder you've managed to survive to the ripe old age of whatever you are, being this stupid.
Remind me which of us was just sitting in a pile of garbage.
Well, there's no need to be mean.
Mordweir grows cold. Frost creeps up the blade, yet the hilt remains oddly warm, almost inviting.
But my owner, she was really great. I mean, is really great. Her calluses felt so good on my grip. Oh, I can do things with the sword you wouldn't believe.
Show me, I'm a quick study. Mordweir makes the dramatic retching noises, pretending to throw up.
Actually, even though you're clearly little more than a ham-handed half-wit, maybe you can do something for me. I'll let you handle me, but only under one condition. You have to help me find my owner. Okay?
It presses itself into your palm, slowly warming to your touch. Am I supposed to wander around Aora questioning every random swordswoman I come across?
What you do is your business. I don't know if I can trust you yet. You need to prove your worth to me first.
How would I do that?
Well, stick me in some monsters. What the fuck else is a sword good for?
Look, I agree. That's pretty appropriate. Is that what you really want using insight?
I wouldn't hate it.
Modware warms slightly against your palm, almost as if it were blushing. You have the sword testing its weight. It's a finely wrought weapon, though it has seen better days. All it needs is a bit of polishing. You scabbard it and continue on your way. So, modware. Sword, one-handed, soul-bound. Only usable by Watcher. God damn it. Well, we can't not, right? Jealous. Restricted to the Watcher. Buying this item to unlock it. Unlock the next level. Raw to fine steel. Oh, hey, Marvel. Come on down. Come on down. Good girl. Come on. What's next for you? Had your dinner. Okay. Raw to fine steel engraved with the gilded Eldadarian runes that read Modware, this blade would have been fashionable Deerwoodian noble's favourite accessory 20 years ago. Time has been rather unkind to it, however. The delicate filigree relief in its pommel has been scored by accident and violence, and the tightly wound leather of its hilt is stained with patches of old blood. For all that, the blade itself is sharp and curiously warm to the touch, and the tongue of the soul inside it is sharper still. Where it's from and who might have forged it, a mystery as the sword is little interested in illuminating, though it does speak with a lively Deerwoodian twang, a fact that tells you more about its origins than it has any intention of doing itself. Barch, yeah. I should probably obtain Daria, huh? Well, look, Blightheart, it's been fun. All abilities that have been awakened will be lost. Oh, well. Chanter, Ranger, Wizard. Look, let's give it to our Ranger. We'll rebind it. Maybe I'll even grind it up. Grind it up. Oops. Grind it to a higher level. In the meantime, Slam! You've got yourself a sword, baby. Hey, if you're in melee, maybe you'll be able to cast all those spells that require you to be in melee and we never get a chance to because I'm too much of a coward. You can give you a small shield? No, Narian's ward, that'll do. Sunboard! Extra engaged. Shield deflection. Yeah. Lovely. Now, bind. Bind Modware to what class of Slam Shadows? Well, that's an interesting question. Is he more of a chanter or more of a cipher? I think he's more of a chanter, to be honest. What does this do? Oh god, I have no idea. We'll figure it out. Kill one Kith. Just kill one dude, okay. With Modware.
What do you want?
And you talk to it at any time. Who are you before you put into the sword?
None of your god's damn business.
Arcana and metaphysics. Animats rarely retain their consciousness, let alone their memories. You're different.
Nice of you to notice.
You could hear what can only be a sneer edge, Modware's voice.
I was a ruler beyond compare. Handsome, just, exceedingly well-muscled, beloved of my subjects and favored by Wodica.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Excuse me? Sarcasm's my thing. Go find your own bit.
Though the sword tries to maintain a serious tone, a slight laugh follows its words.
In truth, I don't know who I was. So far as I can remember, I've always been a sword. Whatever memories I had of a time before, they're gone.
Who is your owner?
A much better swordswoman than you, to start.
If you're not careful, I might stick you in a rotgast and leave you there. A shock of cold crackles down the length of the blade. Seems about to speak a moment to argue, and abruptly sighs. Excuse me, everyone. We might take a break a little early, because Marvel is complaining at me, and that usually means she needs something. I'll be back soon. Probably about 10 minutes, okay? Let's do this. There you go. Break time's up. I'll see you in probably 10 to 15 minutes, okay? I do have a muted microphone. Okay, I'm back, and I've tied my hair back. I know it's a bit of a shame if you love the lustrous green locks, but it's just, I don't know, it's getting a little warm or it's uncomfortable. Anyway, I don't need to justify it, but hey. Okay, so, I do have a surprise for you, and I think Lux is going to like this the most. Though Golem King may appreciate it too, especially when I turn up to a party or two with it, because... Remember the Growler? The Growler I showed off? Which one with the Pagan Cider logo? It's not filled with Pagan Cider. It is filled with something else. Another cider. Yeah, that's right. I visited another place and I got myself a new fancy cider. And I think we should open it up together on stream. And I should try and pour myself into a glass into my gamer glass. And let's see how horribly it goes, right? Okay. Break that seal. Smells nice. It's a lot easier to do when I'm not holding up. What's all this then? He says. Harder to open for you than I expected. But hey, it should still be good. Much like everything. Look, I feel like a lot of mistakes happen when you're trying to show off a mug for a camera. I'm gonna do it out of sight. Just pour myself some cider from my lovely insulated cask. So, this is still pretty cold, right? Quite cold indeed. I filled it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't put it in the fridge since. I went back to my work desk, just left it on the table. And I walked home. I walked to the car at 5, got home at 6, and then just left it. It's still nice. Pretty cold. Head wasn't terrible. It foamed up a little, but not too much. Because it didn't put enough of a pour at the splash, but like, it's cider anyway. It's going to lose most of its head. And I've got a fresh, dry, very dry cider from Bensburg. For about $40 for 2 liters. This is why I wanted the damn thing so much, because it's just, I love that freedom to just go, yep, I like that, on tap. Could you fill my traveler's keg? We'll just carry it home, thank you. You can also turn up to beer festivals, and they're like, well, we won't let you fill it and then wander around a festival with it, but if you see us when you leave, some of them at least. Now that's some good shit. And I don't know. I want to see about perhaps getting a hook or something to attach to a belt. Much like Geralt carries monster trophies. Just hang it from my side because that's how I hang my my coffee services at times. But at this point, you don't want to bounce it too much, right? It is insulated, but still. So I need to find some sort of solution that makes it hang lower. Or is just stabilized in some way. Was it a leather harness? Like a holster for a drink bottle or coffee? And I kind of wanted one of those, but it's a bit of an extravagance I didn't want to purchase right away. I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's play some video games, huh? Sanity, jump to live stream. Shock of cold crackles down the length of the blade. It seems to speak a moment. It seems about to speak a moment, to argue, and then abruptly sighs.
She was an agent of Dunnard Row, at least for a while. Her name is Ingfrith.
So people who weren't with us for Pillars of Eternity 1 nor could use a refresher, Dunnard Row are like spies, all ciphers, employed by the, like, nobility, but really more government of the city in the Deerwood, which I can't remember the name of right now, which is a bit embarrassing. I didn't make a cocktail tonight. I just showed off a growler. But, like, sincerely, it's as cold as it would be if it was poured out of a tap now. And in winter, that's pretty impressive. Also, it says it keeps hot things hot, too, because it's just, like, it's a cool thermos, but... I'm not making 2 liters of coffee and bringing it to something. Or am I? I'm not making 2 liters of espresso martini. Or am I? Who is your owner?
A much better swordswoman than you, to start.
There has to be more to it than that. How'd you come by these skills?
Killing troublesome animancers, mostly.
Behind Maud Weir's words, curl a cat's mischievous smile.
She was an agent of Dunnard Row. At least for a while. Her name is Ingfrith.
Captain, come here, buddy. That's it. Yes, mulled mead would work too. Farewell.
Good, I was starting to get bored.
We'll stab someone, don't worry, Maudweir.
Yes?
Yes, Captain. Come here. Jump up on my computer again, little guy. Wow.
Thanks for letting me tag along. The dead fire's awfully big for this little boy.
You could stay on the ship. Cracked and half-chewed bones lie among the dormant coals. Well, we got ourselves a fancy talking sword. Second. Oh, you're fine. We need to kill a kit, so the essence battery would help, but maybe if we just...
Just like that. That would be a no.
do it.
Right here.
Very
I got
good.
this.
Old cities in that direction, but we're not done exploring yet. I want to get this lost explorer home. She probably should stay in the ship. Boy, would that help us right about now. Fuck.
You should see this.
Hello, you found something? You don't have a very high perception. Trudgy trudge.
Keeping an eye out.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a fight.
I don't see why not.
No? Cool, alright, that's pretty good.
What do you need?
It's a good thing the Noxious Cloud doesn't deal damage, right? Because otherwise, Vela would definitely be dead already. Potentially that's why they made the decision not to let that happen. What pets do we have on us? Oh yeah. A kitty, Animate's cat, and a Drake hatchling. What is this?
Watch and learn.
Underneath the rubble, a mural depicts 2 conches rising from the waves. 2 conches, eh? We got one,
Keep
unintentional.
your weather eye open.
Touch the thing. A hidden door opens. Oh, neat. I love hidden doors. Undercroft. Alright, neat. Good job, everybody. Old city ruins. Way up there? No? Maybe? No, that leads to another area. Cave Grub Lair. It's funny, it said it was a Cave Grub Lair, and there were a few of them, sure, but not as many as you might have expected by this guy's terrified whisperings. Learn survival.
Incredible. Well, we're still alive. What's next for our daring escape plan?
I've opened a passage to the ruins of a temple in a lower area. He rubs his tail, smelling sweat from the back of his neck, face slack with relief. His eyes crinkle in brief uncertainty, but it ebbs just as quickly.
Then I'll make it. I know I'd hoped, but honestly, I didn't really expect you'd help me.
I can't turn a blind eye to someone in need. A wistful smile twists across his dirty face.
I owe you, friend. If you're of a mind, meet with me in Port Maje. I'll make it worth your while.
Alright. Too sore to rush for it, he secures his pack with careful motions, and, with a final nod to you, eases out into the darkness. He made it. It's funny, because, like, I feel like we could have told him to go in a different direction. But let's see if he made it, right? Because he said he was looking for Andra's hidden treasure. Guy seems very nervous. Yeah, like... He's been down here weeks, I understand, but does it feel like we're kind of waiting for the shoe to drop, for something to go wrong, right? Nervous of Kith. Yeah, and also, that very much seemed like end of quest text, right? Go here and you'll turn in a quest, you'll get a reward. But like, has he really escaped walking into an undercroft, but is this the city again? Not yet. Reach the undercroft. Wow. A deep blue, choppy watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to the open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tinged with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like buckshot. The deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roil the cove. Watch from distance. It's then that the Hawaiian water shapers, as denoted by their robes, stride the length of the dock. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment, the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective bated breath, and slowly, a slew of black varnished dinghies, sails lowered, row steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of bawdy greetings mixed with commands for docking and unloading wares. The ships lurch against the wharf and are emptied of crate after unmarked crate almost immediately. The operation is efficient and quick. With a shrill whistle, the dwarven woman emerges from a squat fort jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the bay's current and the ships are swept gently out of sight, back to the sea.
I'm
Deciding
safe
half
with
that
you,
big cap.
Captain. I just
Damn
know it
near
is
wets
all.
the eyes.
He grins, his furry blue chest puffed out. Well, well, well. The cornet's call. Return it to Dario in the Narrows. I mean, sure. I don't see why we wouldn't. Terms of trade. No. Trade secrets. Report to Prince Aruihi. Teams of Raparu reach an agreement with a group of pirates. Black market goods are smuggled into Nekataka through a small inlet in the Undercroft. What's more, the ships are guided with the aid of water shaping. Oh no, we probably should have had our water shaper here. Unfortunately, I forgot that this was happening at the same time. Hey. The water shaper regards you with severe expression. These waters are foul medium for shaping. Cool and dignified if you must. This is honest work. Watch where you step. Not all as damp as water.
Can I borrow a sword? I promise to be careful.
Thug, sorcerer, cutthroat. Captain of the Tiebreaker stands stiff back before you, looming despite her lack of height. Her hard-muscled legs spread solidly apart. She displays thick, calloused hands over her hips. She regards you with a heavy gaze, her chin tipped high.
And who, or what, do we have here?
Mad Morena. Stubby fingers grind impatiently toward the flintlock tucked into her belt.
Well, I see it. You've got two options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun.
Morena's features are harsh, cutting. Her hair is drawn up into a large braid on top of her head. Feathers and bits of bone, teeth and phalanges wrapped with ribbon, jut from tresses that gleam like red wine in the low light. You don't doubt she'd follow through on her threat, or try to. Streetwise and copper? I heard there was business being done down here and thought I'd bring donation. Or, Inoue told me to find you. Well, friends in the chat, all three of you, sincerely. What would you like to vote for? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Option. What does that do? Golem King. What does that do? I mean, that is insight, and that's streetwise. So, 1, Inoue told me to find you. 2, streetwise, and give 500 copper. We can afford that now, don't worry. I heard there was business being done down here, and I thought I'd bring a donation. 3, retreat, hands up. Took a wrong turn, that's all. And 4, no one sent me, just have piss poor security. Got 1 vote for 2 and 1 vote for 4. It's pretty good. We might need a tie break, to be honest. I'll give it a few seconds to see if there's anyone else who wants to shout out. Otherwise, I'm going to choose one of those 2 options. I'm going to choose 4, and honestly, if it goes poorly, I'm going to load the autosave when we walked in.
Blunt. I like that. It's too bad then that I've got to kill you.
She grins, a mad glint in her eye. And then, with a whistle to her crew, she frees her flintlock and descends upon you.
Ready to brawl? What can I do you for? Mo, Ixie, on!
Quick slam, kill that cutthroat.
Oh, good.
That must have hurt.
Quest failed. Goods and services. You've lost reputation. Prince Chappie found a trainer. Aloth killed the cutthroat. God damn it.
I said.
Get him!
Tomb.
Come on, Slam, you gotta kill him. Oh no, Vela died. I think it's funny. See, peaceful security to a point. I mean, they just killed a child. Actually, that's a decent point. Should we be mad at all the people who are perfectly happy, capable, happy, and willing to kill children? Deadfire is an awful scary place. I'm glad she's glad that
I see where you're going.
I'm learning a lot.
This will do.
As soon as you leave combat, there we go.
This calls for there.
Oh. Love how quickly they just like, oh well, bang! I shot your child, you lost the game. God. Some real villain shit too. I honestly can't wait for just that small level of villainy in a Pathfinder game. You know, where there's this like,
Wait to make some new friends.
where there's a scenario where there's most of the time you've been dealing with mostly reasonable villains until they get to the point where they are about to lose and they just realize, I don't know, you come to a decision point where you're like, am I going to give up? Or do I do something that makes it so I win? Or
Oh, think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
get an advantage that I need because I'm losing. I'm scared. I'm terrified. I've got all these things I need to achieve and I can't do it because
Your head. Futile.
filthy meddling kids are making life so much harder for me. So I guess I've got to shoot a child or something.
Right here.
Like, I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all, but it's gonna happen. The child.
Sorry, friend.
Because that's interesting villainy. Like, there's the frustrated, I'm angry, I don't want to have to do this, but alright, fine, I guess we're doing it.
Show him how it's done.
Because a lot of the time villainy comes down to like a difference of opinion or methods,
I
or
trust you.
often difference in opinion of methods is a good way to do it. Like, oh yeah, they're perfectly reasonable, they just don't agree with the way they're going about it. But you could have the kind of villainy that's like, I'm trying as hard as I
Ready to
can
brawl?
to be gentle about
Happy to
this,
oblige.
but I need to get this done. And you're not making it easy
must have
on
hurt.
yourself or the people I have to hurt. Please help me make it easy.
Ixie, on!
Right here.
Just like, no. And then slowly realizing, I don't know, I'm a sucker for the villain that eventually realizes, I fucked up, I'm sorry, I went too far. I was trying to do this very important thing, but I never stopped to realize, my god, I was wrong. And that's sometimes all it really takes for someone to be considered a villain, or to be on a different side.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
You just... It just turns out that you couldn't admit you were wrong.
Hey there.
You just couldn't say, no.
Leave it to me.
Too determined to do one thing and one thing in particular, without taking anyone else's advice, without backing down, just being too goddamn stubborn about it, you end up hurting others and refusing to see that that's a problem. I know I'm right. Shouted, unconsidered. It's probably what, I'm not going to say the most dangerous phrase, but a very dangerous phrase. Something that should make you go, oh shit, I need to stop and consider this, because perhaps I sound like a Saturday morning cartoon villain. And I don't strictly think that's a terrible thing. You can get some good storytelling out of that. Some really enjoyable storytelling out of that. Yeah. Do you have a better weapon? Because we started picking up other weapons. Not yet. Morningstar better than yeah, Morningstar's two-headed. Yeah, exceptional stiletto still better. Alright. Just keep that in mind. Alright. Cool. The corroded bronze horn was a figurine. And a hastily scrawled note. This note is written on stained parchment in a shaking hand. I was searching around the old city as one does. Good loot down there, Catherine said. Hardly any beasts at all, Catherine said. Should be perfectly safe, Catherine said. Bloody piss. Fucking piss for brains. Hide, it was looted plenty. Found this brilliant little bronze horn, didn't I? Bound to fetch a fair price topside. Of course, the moment I pulled it from the muck beside the corpse of some poor rotted wretch, I hear this great moaning start up behind me. I jumped like a startled hare and ran for it. And here comes this shuffling, right? Fast as anything, right on my heels. Kept running like Scan's own effigy was chasing me, and it kept coming, and I sure as shit got lost. Now I'm huddled in this old ruin, hoping I've lost the damn thing. And if I haven't, well, I hope whoever's reading this learns better than me. Don't touch nothing. So I'm gonna touch it. Yoink!
I see a soul in the darkness. Ready for reaping.
Meat, Captain. Got a bit sliced from stem to stern.
There's a walloping!
Right.
Yeah, so... Honestly, it's Mind Blades again. It's always Mind Blades! Such a good spell. Because it does that! It's fucking great.
Right here.
Slam, baby, I want to see you use that sword. Mogwin! Stab a ghoul!
Just like
Ooh, look at that. Hear that cackle? That's Mogwin. Mogwin loves being used to stab people. New point of interest discovered.
Hey there. Right here. Hey there.
Actually makes me want to, like, having such interesting and excitable and, like, magic items that
We've got company.
relatively important to the plot kind of makes you think, well, shit, it's not just like swords.
Aye, aye.
Just imagine, like, Slam already had another weapon, and we decided, fuck it, Arbalist, we'll give it to our actual ranged sniper.
Of course.
But if we weren't a class that dealt well with it, like if we were a wizard, for God's sake.
This meat.
just like that.
I need you to leap. I need you to leap faster.
Oh?
That'll teach you.
Yeah, so lucky Vela, she'll be alright.
What for, Cap? Keep blowing a man down.
Get him.
Oh, good.
Yes?
How embarrassed would we be if fucking Aloth blew up Vela? Ooh. Munion's broad belt. Extra athletics just on belt.
Aye.
It's not terrible, to be honest. I thought I pressed the wrong button, and then I didn't. I pressed the right button, so then I pressed the wrong button again. Amazing. Love that. Honestly, that's pretty good. Yeah, you don't need that, my dude. If you accidentally get into Malay too often, we'll give that to you. Yeah. Honestly, I think it might be better to give him the indecisive bonus. Dog's happy. Don't worry. She's chilling. Happy little dog right now. So, Seraphim, what a better sword. Duskfall. Such a good one. Stacking 2% crit chance on hit. Stacks plus 50 times, but resets on crit. That's crazy. Long odds. Stacking. Random affliction when you crit, or 50% crit damage. Extra crit damage. Hell yeah. No wonder money just costs so much.
And what do we have here?
Thick like tar, substance sticks to the edges of this massive pile. This dungeon is worth a lot of money. Can you imagine how difficult it would be if we came down here the first time we found in here? Like, first time we came down here, we were there to talk to a dude and then leave. Bulbous colonies of fungi soften the harsh features of this ancient Armoire king. God, it'd be terrible. Old cities built upon newer cities. No, newer cities built upon older cities. Fucking hell. Like, it's just perfect for dungeoning. What a good way to make your city feel dangerous and alive.
I'm learning a lot.
Storied in history. If you're like, oh yeah, people in the slums, maybe like the upper crust, they don't go into this part of the city because it's old. It's got history. It's got things that are supposed to be dead that aren't, and are angry about it. Rabid corpse eater. Do you think it's a kith? I think it counts as a kith.
Be ready. Showing them the light.
Me too.
Mad Harvester. It's a death god-like as well. What I'd like it to do? Terrifying for me?
Yeah?
Hey.
That looks like it hurt.
What's the curse we're getting? Spirit Frenzy. -5 might and can't engage enemies. Lovely.
Right here.
Just like
We want Slam to finish this guy. We still want Slam to finish that guy. I dare cleaving scans.
Everything hurts.
Sure.
Savvy?
My pleasure. How may I help?
So good. Glory be to God!
Seraphim knocked out Seraphim. Checked out. Blind Blade bouts off the Sigil of Darkness.
Yes?
Mo exceed honor.
This is futile!
I can't wait to make some new friends.
Come on.
Yes?
Seraphim's got 2 wounds, which is very bad for him. Guess we're gonna rest down here. What might as well be called the Pit of Despair. Ah, where were we again? Oh yes, the Pit of Despair. Crazy, crazy. I don't want our furry.
I'm safe with you, Captain. I just know it is all.
I am very sad that we kidnapped you and you don't know life better than this. Oh well. What you gonna do, right? Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Have a swordfish. Penetration with weapons is actually pretty useful, given how often we get the "oh no, it's not working." -1 dexterity, +3 might. Everyone, for your meal today, I'd like you to get drunk. Except Aloth.
Thanks for letting me tag along. The dead fire is awfully big for this little Orlin.
Oh, of course.
Just kind of makes me want to create a party of all Orlins, right? Just like, it's awfully big for this little Orlin. We're all little Orlins, man. Vela, it doesn't get better. Next to the sealed door is a statue of a woman, cracked and overgrown with moss. Both her arms are extended towards you, but one of her hands is missing. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. Still kind of in depths. It sounds like a gentle crashing surface coming from the shell. Inspect the statue. Looks like the Hawaiian representation of Ondra. Her robes hang like sheets of water pooling around her feet like rippling currents. Examine the spot where a missing hand should be. Yet, the stone of her empty sleeve feels smooth, as if the sculptor never shaped a hand there to begin with. Her only hand is open, palm up, as if to receive something. The sound of waves grows louder and stronger. Let's place the conch in the statue's open hand. As you do, the thunderous percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. As the song reaches its crescendo, a deeper rumble fills the air and rattles through your bones. You take the shell back as the music fades. My oh my. Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? What do you got going on, eh?
I've really been making a lad feel inadequate.
Giant cave grub. Oh yeah, that is giant. Look at that little guy. Incredible. I'm horrified. Lower in deflection.
Right.
Lavru be on sync.
Quick, terrify the cave grub.
Not to worry.
See her mas meets.
Mo ixi on us.
Lavaru beyond seek.
That's it. Get a damage bonus to that cool spell.
What for, Cap?
Sarah, one more.
Just like
This thing isn't doing the job.
Alright, now reduce its defenses, get up to yourself. Armor rating is still pretty good. Blind it! Actually, did we just get it? It doesn't have eyes? Yeah, we did. Oh no, that's just what the symbol looks like. Okay. We got a cave goblin coming in! Luckily, that's Slam's specialty. Do some AoE, buddy.
Take that.
Immune to lightning jibbles! Okay, god damn it.
good.
Paralyze!
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
Some pickles. Great, how dare you? Nope, they're still immune to lightning jibbles. But they're not immune to tentacles!
Just like glory be to God.
really not sure how we chose that point, but we did. Oh, Groblins, what are you doing? Oh yeah, actually, stop it from chasing down Vela.
Be right there. That looks like it, of course.
Oh, Gullet loves killing us. Have any grub corpses to explode? No? Okay. We need more invocations. Silent scream, huh?
Happy to oblige.
Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Spell shaving to make it damage.
All thick, worthen raw.
I mean, to cast it would just be damaging our allies. We got it.
There's no need for that.
I agree. This mural depicts the tempestuous waters said to surround the legendary city of Kaiser. Yeah. Lave, some gems.
What can I do you for?
What's this? Oh. A cracked, dirt-rimed carving dominates the wall. In it, two hands rise from the curling waves. Sockets, like the one in the hand of the statue outside the temple, have been carved in hollowed palms. Both are empty. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the coordinated depths. You sound like gentle crashing surf is coming from the shell. Inspect the carving. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and it feels that way too, smooth with wear. Yet as you run your hands along the stone, you feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. The sound of waves grows louder and stronger. Place a conch in one hand. As you do, the thunderous percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. The conch glows, perhaps it's just a trick of the shadows, but the stone hand seems to tighten around it. We lost an item. Well, we don't have the other one, clearly. We better take it back. As you remove the shell from the socket, its glow dims and its music fades. Oh, okay, well, let's leave. I guess we need to get the other one.
I hear you.
Now, we picked up one
Isn't
down.
this something?
Oh, Hog of Core. Communal Carnage. Allies around the area have increased damage weapons. When an ally scores a killing blow, you get an inspiration. Oh, that's pretty cool.
What can I do? Sure thing.
Okay, so clearly, what we need is another cone. Another cornet, right? Tell the temple of elaborate mosaic of a place called Kaiser. This might be what Dario is looking for. Apparently, you promised a reward once you find it. Each was the right size and shape. We were supposed to get one from Decano's villa, right? But it says a related artifact, Cornet of Depths, was lost. Well, rather than go back and talk to this dude, right? Let's go get the other one ourselves from the manor. And then come back down here and see what's going on. And if it's nothing we want, sure, we'll go give it to him. I love how it's like the Gullet's Falls, but we can't actually see what it is. Then we'll go back to the old city ruins. Otherwise, I think we're done down here. Let's get out of here. Let's break into some dude's manor, steal his stuff, leave. Oh yeah, we got a level up. At least we helped that guy get out of here. It's pretty important to me. You find stairs carved into the cliff. They're disconcertingly narrow in some places and broken in others, but they appear to lead all the way to the top. Inspect the path. Many of the steps are worn, fissured, and crumbling. Scree slides loose in the wind. Gap awaits you, dark and plunging about halfway up the cliff. Climb up the steps. You step up, testing your weight on the first of the many cracks and crumbling ledges. It holds, and you climb, navigating narrow ledges and gaps with careful footing. Halfway up, you reach a spot where the stairs have crumbled away. Luckily, a narrow ridge remains. Proves sturdy and allows you to easily cross the gap. You rise to the peak at a brisk pace. Sweat beads the valley of your spine, but it feels good, a relief against the balmy atmosphere. The rote, step scrape to your ascent gives you time to think. When you reach the top, you stretch and find your group reflects the same exuberant smiles spread across their faces. Oh, that's nice. Look at that, we made it. We just went on a lovely hike. In a place filled with rotting corpses. Honestly, interesting Sunday afternoon. And this is the other way down. Well, we found this way, it didn't go this way earlier. Well, here it is. Anyway, up we go, to the old city lift. So I checked my pre-order bonuses and realized I already had the soundtrack and had a very good time getting the soundtrack and have been using it to study with. Very enjoyable. Extra health, hits, critical hits, regenerate portion of health, accuracy, each enemy reduces the fighter's recovery time. I just love that. Except attacked and proned. Enemies that disengage from the fighter immediately. That's pretty good. I think. Do we know what stance he's usually in? Should put him in that guardian stance. Conqueror. Yeah, that's good. Oh, it's one from each level. Love it. Don't have Smoke Cloud, don't have that. Could improve our Ring the Bell. Also deal raw damage. Uncanny Luck works on both classes. And tough, okay. Range weapons also gain bonus damage. We use one-handed weapons, we get extra raw damage over time. One-handed damage over time lasts longer. We're just gonna do deal extra raw damage all the time. That's an amazing ability. Yes, please. Because raw damage isn't reduced by like
Ahoy!
other defenses.
Ahoy!
I can't level up in combat.
Aye, aye.
We're in combat because we stepped on a trap. TM. So when we leave combat, there we go. Might need someone more sleight of hand, that's for sure. Playing carnage. Rage cost is refunded, or recovery is like extra attacks right away. This would give him leap. Means you can thrash, slash and roar over time, burn when you land. Pretty good. That'll do. Inflicting raw damage and potentially makes them explode. And not dominate and chomp. That's very good. We'll get that soon. Farcasting's good, is not what we need just yet. We're gonna take... Rapid casting would be pretty useful. But I think let's... Yeah. Rapid casting is where we get back to swinging weapons even faster. That's our goal, I think. Good job, Servant. Because you're a barbarian, Cypher. Oh. The lift's gone. Because we rested here, I bet. We rested, so the lift's gone. Well, that makes sense. Let's try and take another exit. Run, 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 everybody. I'm not done yet. God, I love Saito. I love
Are
Vince.
we gonna fight someone? I want to throw the first punch.
What class are you, Vela? Walk down the cavern. That's your first question. How are you going to fight? Do you want to fight sincerely by punching? If so, you better learn from our good friend Seraphim. He'll show you how to throw the first punch. The old city. Old we actually have to go via the Undercroft, huh? And then we do have to talk to the pirates. I was gonna leave and come back with our water, with our water shaper, but we can't. So, are you sure we can't change party? No, okay. Can't just change parties in the middle of a dungeon? Maybe? Just a little? Hey, Grinflint. Hi. The elf jumps back as soon as the door opens. She has a weapon raised, ready to attack. But seeing you, she slowly lowers it.
I used to court a girl who did that whenever I stopped by. Miss her.
Love you, Adair.
It's you. But how'd you get through there?
She peers through the door, looking at the shrine on the other side.
Is that it?
She growls in exasperation, looking past you. It's not usually the reaction I get. She dismisses you with a wave of her hand. Everyone loves that.
There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said it was just past this door.
She looks around as if hoping to find something she missed. I found the old temple in a flooded spot where the falls meet.
Good work. I'll make sure no one else disturbs it.
She claps you on the shoulder.
Meantime, Dario will be pleased to hear the news. How about you go tell him and collect your reward?
What does he want with Mosaic of Okaizo? Her smile freezes on her face.
Dario's the only one to talk about Dario's business. If I was you, I'd forget about this and take my pay. But it's your neck.
She shrugs.
If Dario be sending his ships up Woodakazashi Hole on an old bit of bait, who are we to be stopping him?
Alright. This is a problem with leaving and then coming back to do side quests later. I don't remember who she was. We picked it up through context clues, right? She must work with Dario, the pirate and or smuggler.
That my tongue kinda hurts.
Here we are at the Undercroft again.
Keeping an eye out.
Wonder if we could just leave. With long rope is suspended over the span between two docks. Their oft-used look means they're likely intended to help move cargo of ships. Inspect the ropes. Ropes haven't been stitched tight in some time, hang a bit loose in their pulleys. A lack of tension will demand a fair bit of strength and flexibility to cross safely. Use the ropes to shimmy across to the opposite side. You and your companions begin the awkward hand-over-hand climb across the gap. Everyone reaches the opposite dock in that incident. Oh, phew. That's lucky. Great success. They don't care.
Hold it right there, mate.
Damn it! The pirate stays it down, hand clutching the hilt of his sword. His arms roped with muscle and striated with pale scars.
State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood.
I came to see your captain about the Reparo.
If you've come to see Mad Morena, God shield your soul.
He swipes the cutlass to point at the squat fort along the eastern lip of the cavern.
Far be it from me to be stopping your march into death. Captain's there. And she's in a fit of a mood, so step lightly, aye?
Alright, and dialogue. Oh god, it teleports us to her. Damn it! Let's just gonna walk away! Let's just gonna run! Anyway, we know what this looks like.
And who, or what, do we have here?
Welcome back.
Well, I see it.
Okay, so... now I'm gonna choose two. Look at that, Luxie, you actually get your way.
Well, aren't you thoughtful? Now tell me what you want.
You have lost 500 copper. And the way told me to find you?
What for? I've already got an emissary. Speak up, Swabby, and be quick about it. My knife arm's twitching.
Somebody killed your man, Ulog, and the Reparos still need food.
So, Enoi fancies you the new Ulug, eh?
Ulug, my bad. Sorry, Golem King. I don't think we're killing her.
And you had nothing to do with it? Then I need to know how it happened.
Her eyes gleam with a promise of violence. Looked like he'd been beaten to death. Her expression twists, face purpling with blood.
Ulug wasn't any ruffler. He didn't deserve that.
She runs her tongue over her teeth, regaining a measure of calm.
Everyone in the Gullet knows Ulug's my man. Everyone except the Mutaru. Gotta be them what got him.
She hawks a great gob of spit on the ground beneath her feet. Mutaru being the highest class of Hawaiian society.
And though it pains me to say it, if the Mataru are biting for blood, it's best if I back off. I can't be feeding the Reparu right under their noses.
What can I do to ensure your operation continues safely in secret, to see the Reparu safely fed, properly fed?
Ah, right. I might swear you've proved your capability good enough to me.
Yeah, snuck into your back door.
We'll catch us a fresh contact. Round up the shipments again soon. Strong and sure. The Ruparu will have to stand on their own 2 feet someday. But for now, we'll keep them out of the ground.
That's the idea. She dips her chin in a gruff nod farewell. Okay, so what was that? Why did we just suddenly get a, oh, I think you're good enough?
Can I borrow a sword? I promise to be careful.
It's actually something that's bugged me before and will bug me again. Oh, we gotta level up. Slime Shadows. Reputations. Possibly Nekataka? Possibly the Gullet? But also, possibly, the Principe San Patrona. Because we're ranked 2 with them. They already respect us. She's a pirate. We lost rep for attacking her because of it. Honestly, I think that's a big part of it. Look at all that training. Good stuff, buddy. It's gotta be near the max now, right? 17 because of the party's assistance? The bride caught that ruse and set to make them pay. Quick and insightful. And allies also gain smart. Oh, that's good, but I want some offensive invocations. Attacks enemies in 7 directions around the chamber with bolts of freezing ice. Actually, we don't strictly need them now that we're not blowing people up with trying to get empowered ones. Instead, let's get the Wild Charm. No, it's good. It's good. When we charm them, it's just that the charm doesn't last that long. Honestly, I'd cut it if we could. Summon a drink. Burns enemies and deals greater damage to spirits and vessels. Deal with those goddamn skeletons. Oh, that would be a good revenge. In fact, we're gonna do it. It's a damaging invocation, something I wanted, and I want to blow up some skeletons. All we need to do is level up one more time, and perfect. Rapid casting. This affects all. It doesn't say specifically on Cypher spells. I think it just improves your casting. Love it. Religion, alchemy. It's what you do. Inflicting damage at long range. Yeah, she's already in the middle of things, and honestly, I don't think it's going to come up that much. I wish it did, but it just doesn't. There you go. Tough. Right, reviving unconscious allies, restoring their health, pretty good. Prevent people from dying. Increase the effectiveness of all healing. Yeah, just that's it. And we're going to take far casting. And we're going to take rapid casting. She's more of a priest than she is a monk, that's for sure. That's not an issue with me. Okay, so we know Mad Marina. I don't think we're stealthy enough to steal. Even though I really want to.
And what do we have here?
Oh, maybe here, right? We can steal from here.
With that.
Oh. Principe colors. She's a member of the pirate faction. How could I have known? Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, I set the bomb, scorching venom, deadeye. No, don't need deadeye, that's for sure. Sparkcrackers, particularly useful, but not right now. Action speed. Where are you? Potion of invisibility. Mechanic sleight of hand stealth. We want one of those. Major healing, cleansing purge. Focused mind, major recovery. Moderate healing, iron skin. Relentless tracking. Tara 2. I guess there isn't one, or we don't have it. Spell. Crab for the body. Pull the aura. No. There it is. Scroll of withdraw. Invisible. Health restored. Untargeted. Stunned for 20 seconds. Yeah, alright. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's good that it exists. Anyway. Quick save in case this doesn't work.
Aye, aye.
God, look at that stealth skill. Oh my god. It's just a scroll and some onyx? Come on. His stealth is so high at the moment he can just walk up and take everything while they're all staring at him. It's incredible. Oh, no, saw him. What is his stealth right now? Just 14, that's all. Just 14. Good lord. Look, that works very well. Can we pickpocket anything from you, buddy? Mad Marina's key. You can pickpocket this item without detection. Love it. And the ruby. And the golden dukes. Lovely. What about this? Sorcerer? Oh, just take his token of faith. Okay, lovely. Okay, that's good. Healer, right? Oh, just take a lockpick or two. Cut through? Nope, saw that. Never mind. Well, look. Hey, Kane. We didn't get all of our money back, but we got...
One of my eyes be open.
Straight up gave you fucking goddamn name again. Golem King. My apologies. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Alright. At least, again, it is only a first name. But...
Ahoy.
So I feel pretty bad if I gave both your names out.
Aye,
Anyway,
aye.
just dox you on screen, on camera. You want Daria sent down? Yes. Awesome. I'm stealing all your shit. No. Anyway, we got some of our money back. Does that sound good? We can leave from here. Hello, Loxy. Ahoy, ahoy. We could just leave. We're nearly done. We braved the depths. Garbage, 2 lockpicks. Yay! Greetings to you, gentlemen of fortunes. Whoop, stealing. Hey, Seraphim.
I'm learning a lot.
Aye.
Taking medicine for our cool ship. Seraphim affects Seraphim with Thief's Putty. I'm sure stealthy now. A young boar? Oh, the boars!
Are we gonna fight someone? I want to throw the first punch.
Dim in the lantern.
Unlock with Mad Marina's key. Well, let's see what happens if we do this.
Consider it done.
Oh god, they're enemy boars!
Oh, I think I can't see you, you sneaky bastard.
Why are we fighting the boars? Oh god! No, we're not doing that. That's ridiculous. There's no reason to do that. I didn't Yeah, and Luxie, I know you don't mind, but it should be a personal choice. Just because I've had 1 pint of cider. Let's not release the boars. There's like 30 to 50
Leave it to
in
me.
there.
Keep an eye out.
I don't care, that meme was hilarious. An incredible encapsulation of what the internet is like. Oh, there's so much good stuff there. I love stealing from pirates! Devil's Row. Yeah, 30 to 50 feral hogs was just incredible. I love that it is actually a real concern. I love that feral hogs just invade cities. I love the way the whole internet got on board with it at once and said, let's fucking go.
Nice and quiet.
Let's do some weird shit with this. That's that
Ahoy.
sudden random camaraderie.
You the Watcher? Dario said you can pass.
That's one of the few things I actually enjoy about the internet compared about everything else, right? The Spindle Man. Hello. Will you tell me a secret?
Not when you have been such a miser with your own.
Fine, I'll tell you a secret.
Easy ahead, Cap. You might leave be your usual inventiveness this time.
He frowns at the Vithrak.
Yes.
I'm not really left-handed.
We tire of your games, Kith creature.
Alright. I need supplies. And like, I like messing with him occasionally. We've already got all we really want from him, so let's just sell our random crap. Here I go, selling all of the non-fancy weapons again. Potentially leaving us in another situation where I discover that we're not well equipped for someone like Seraphim. Oh boy, here I go killing again. Anyway, 16,000 is a good thing to have back. It's just how it goes. We don't need them. Well, when it's not scaling up. So we hit a... Vithrak isn't really left-handed either. Ting, ting, ting. God, that's such a good film. It's the second or third time we've referenced Princess Bride in this stream. I'm gonna end up watching The Princess Bride again soon, aren't I? Well, that's the opposite of a problem. Zend, this is Dragon Scale Grimoire. If I can't take the spells in there and use it to learn cool stuff for my wizard forever, I'm not super excited anymore. I'm just not, okay? Give me the money, I'll spend it on fancier ship shit. Well,
Aye.
His thief's putty is worn off, otherwise try and steal some more stuff. Rewatch the whole thing? Yeah, I would. I wouldn't rewatch part of Princess Bride. I'd rewatch the whole thing.
You need a blade or a bludgeon?
Yeah.
Old money's...
Fractured cask. That's pretty good. Gets second wind as well. Not than that fancy. No, look, we'll talk to Eneza and Deezer later.
Looking for something to sharpen the sense.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Food. I have plenty.
Delve stew. I feel like we should buy these now that we're remembering to... Oh, there we go. Remembering to actually rest and use them. Delve stew. 10 max health, that's all. God, Thief's Putty is expensive.
Aye.
That's why you don't do drugs, kids. They're very expensive. Also, Twitch prohibits me from telling you that drugs are cool. Whoops. Hey, Inouye, old man. I've accidentally found a way to keep getting food to your people. I'm pleased.
I say Bea did right leaving the Gullet. She went and did what she needed.
I'll miss Bea. Look, it's too quiet without them. May they go find fortune.
I hope they do find fortune. That's very important. I managed to successfully open it properly. Paid attention this time. Still really cold. I know it's just a large thermos, right? But it's a thermos that's specifically the size that you'd want to take home beer in, you know? And pressurized enough. It's a lot of pressure to seal it again. To make it worthwhile to have beer in it. And that's an exciting prospect. I'm glad I got one. Glad I'm sharing it with a friend also got one as well. The old man grimaces some attempt at a smile. He inclines his head to you, indicating he's aware of your presence. I found Ulug's body in the Narrows. It always stills for a moment, only moving to blink his black pebble eyes. He takes a deep, shuddering breath and exhales all at once. His damp breath smells like bile and illness.
It was as I feared, then. Tell me, how did he die? Was it fast, at least? Painless?
This is insight. He was beaten to death. It looked like it went on a while before he died.
The Gullet claims another life, then.
The old man groans, rubbing his knobby, jointed fingers across his eyes.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It's not right.
We've seen Wes.
Thank you for your honesty, Watcher. Few are there who will deliver bad news in all its sorry truth.
It's important.
Speak, and I will listen.
The Principi will supply food again if more Reparo work with them.
I have no choice but to hope this venture together fares better than our last. We will accept the Principi's generosity and work to return it tenfold.
Now, I wouldn't say that the Principi pirates are the perfect example of anarchy, but this is actually a pretty good one, right? Say you'll join their fold and work with them, and you'll get your share in what you need.
Never can I thank you enough, Watcher who has the ear of both kith and gods. Always the Reparo will know of your kindness.
Yeah.
Should you need refuge within Nekadaka, know that the Reparo will stand by your side.
Take care, old man.
May Amira's winds ever fill your sails, boy. We will not forget what you have done for us.
No worries, man. Glad to help.
Say, lass, I'd like to try prodding your forts again. Savvy?
I can tell you what I see right now. Your insides are on your outsides, and you're covered in flies. It ain't the prettiest of sights, but go ahead, if you're feeling brave.
Ah, I see. Plagued by nightmares then, lass. Skies afire, boiling seas, that sort of shit?
Sure am. Don't try to hide it, neither. Tribulations from the gods are a blessing, not a curse.
Well, I ain't one for knowing gods and prophecies, but I can be sharing with you the ancient pirate's secret for sleeping like a babe, if that be of interest to you.
Of course, I wouldn't mind a reprieve. Just for a night or a few. If you got something, tell me.
It's gonna be fucking.
Barrels of rum. Drink it till you see free of me, and you'll be sleeping through Kraken attacks.
Sure thing.
Yikes is right. Double yikes. Gullet's cool. Serpent's crown to Kara's Vela. Thanks for letting me tag along. I'm safe with you, Captain. I just know is all. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy.
Cone Cat. Cone Cat.
Cone Cat is right, my friend. Hey, it's Takano's estate. We're gonna break in! You've gained reputation with the Gullet, minor. You've gained reputation with the Gullet, major! Reputations, Gullet, Nekataka, the Gullet, 3. Yeah, they love us, baby. Good, good, good. We're instrumental in sealing a deal to get them food. They need it. It's important. People should eat. Hug.
Except my tongue. Kinda hurts.
Hi, everybody.
You must be careful when sparring. See the scratches on the wood?
Okay, I'm just gonna...
I shall be discreet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... not visible. We'll take it. Cool. The shark, portrayed mid-leap, has been carved from a single piece of wood. Oh, lovely. You see cracks along the surface of the battle horn where it was carefully repaired. A wide blade is mounted here. Beneath it, an engraving reads, "For courage in battle."
Uh-huh.
This calls for a subtle touch.
A locked chest? Not what we're after. We're still going. Okay, one of these is locked, the other one is unlocked with Takano's key. Apparently we have his key. I don't remember when we got it. I don't think that's terrible. No, can't move.
What for, Cap?
Alright, we got the thieves, buddy. Go. Dun dun dun. Nope, we're spotted. Dun 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 dun. Hawaiian cape, stun bomb, spark rockets, coordinated waves!
Ahoy.
Cool, bye. That was easy. Why didn't we do this earlier? Hey, Takano. An older Mataru man stands ringed by younger Juana. Apprentices or pupils, it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz beading, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. Disused muscles flop from his arms, and flab pads him like so many layers of silk. Fuck yeah! God, love a dude who can, like, lift me up, but also a little bit to grab, right? He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home.
He gestures to the lavest room, puffing his broad chest out a little more.
For what do you come to my villa?
I've stolen literally everything not nailed down. Beaming, he spreads his arms wide.
Is he going to do this every time?
Takano continues grinning at you, oblivious to Aloth's irritation. Read Takano's soul. Your essence slips from your body, and Takano's soul enfolds yours like a warm, oily thing. As his fears and questions seep into you, your perspective shifts to his. At first you worried this Hurthorn before you had been sent by the Valiant debt collectors. It would be a low trick taking advantage of your famous hospitality, but then those Valiants are crafty. Perhaps if your villa were bigger, then they might know you were a man worthy of respect. At least you have the shell. At least you have the shell. You tuck it away not only for safekeeping, but also because you're a little ashamed of it. How could such a simple, ugly thing be sacred to a god? But was a gift from the queen, and so you keep it. Your gaze strays to the wall. Yes, you must knock down that section there, install a wide grand window. Once you have the money, you retreat from Takano's soul to find him watching you with a placid smile. Farewell! Wonder if that dialogue's different if you haven't stolen it yet.
Borrow a sword? I promise to be careful.
I already have one guest in my head. I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More than you know, my dear mate. More than you know.
Well, that was lovely. Why didn't we do that earlier? Very easy. Straight to the Undercroft? Yes, please. Save me a bit of time. Thanks, buddy. We're getting the fuck out of here. Turn up in the Undercroft, leave the Undercroft immediately. Let's walk up to the end of the docks and see what's up there.
I shall be discreet.
Love stealing some oil. And
Isn't this something?
what's that? Oh my god. Amber. Hey. Hup. Hup, ha. Complete success. We have no reason to be concerned. God. We're heading to a temple sacred to Andra, and we still did not pick up our... You know what, we're doing it. I'm going I'm picking up our water shaper. He's a godlike of Andra. I know it's ridiculous and it's taking additional time, but I think it's very important, and it is also the exact kind of decision I'd do when I was playing, if I was playing by myself. I'm not just showing off, but I'm backtracking because this is important to me. In a game, in a setup where you have multiple characters, and they've all got their own interests and special, like, things to remember, you need to bring the characters most appropriate for a conversation at the right time. It's like, have I ever mentioned the idea of running a D&D, or, no, not D&D, a role-playing game more appropriate in a way that, like, mimics a CRPG, in the sense that you have characters? So some players are specifically told you're going to be assisting the main character, who will be making a lot of the big decisions, and it's your job to react to that. And stick to your character and your characterization and just see how that turns out. Well, I had another idea. Relatively recently. I thought you could do that, but you also... this, and then... No, there's not a way to just change party members? Ship management. Yep, okay, well. Leave it on foot. Yeah, someone call out for your attention. Okay, so I'll finish the thought before I click this button. You do it with a stable of NPCs, so essentially your players around the table don't know what character they're going to be playing. So the main character decides which of their NPC companions they're bringing to what session, what adventure, and where you're going, and they can make the swapping decision. They can, at that point, the rest of the table is like, I will play X character, likely to be the character they created and brought to the table, but maybe every person creates two, and they're expected to swap on the fly when the main character or the person playing the main character decides, I need to bring Gerald to this particular adventure. And I don't know if that would be as much fun as playing one character to the hilt, getting really deep into that and enjoying their headspace. But you could also see it as a role-playing challenge. Yes, of course. I need to be capable enough to role-play out everyone here, because it would be very funny if, say, Jeffany is unavailable this session, for this week, but the main character, the person, Carlos, really wants Jeffany's usual main character here, so me, Jimbles, I need to play Jeffany's character. That would be really cool. Could just be annoying, who knows, but I think it'd be really fun. I'd love that opportunity to be like, oh, now I need to roleplay as this person's character. You're wandering through the streets when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eyes suggests that he recognizes you. Watcher, let me through. A meadowfolk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-haired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glaring at him, his bright eyes are fixed on you. You're looking fervent, as always, Lathan. Shoti juts her chin in brusque greeting. In response, the missionary puffs out a breath. Suppose that was a compliment coming from you. Indeed, I strive to follow the light and godliness. Of course it was. Of course it was. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Shoti's words speak to innocence, but her grin is too rough, too wolfish. Then allow me to return the gesture. I see you seem darker than usual, Harvester. Shrouds you, all that death and heresy. Reckon I'll hold my tongue from now on. Shoti immediately bristles. Ignoring her hard scowl, Lathan resettles his gaze upon you. You're the one what saw the miracle when Aethys rose at Cadnua? Or in conviction quavered his voice. And you must be Lathan. You left Songo just before Aethys arrived. I knew it. Our paths were meant to cross. Our people took high leave of you. It's no wonder Aethys chose you to witness his return. So I'm hoping you can help. The tiniest flicker of doubt dances across his face. He banishes it with a deep breath and launches into his tale. I've been having strange dreams, a wheel that spins and spins, an orchid of koiki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches at his whiskered chin. Yeah, me too, man. I need to trim my beard. Then the spokes of the wheel break apart, the trees stop growing, fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered with festering, stinking pulp. Why are you telling me? He takes a deep breath. In these dreams I see you at the center of the wheel in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Aethys rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. He works his mouth into a fretful pout as he gets to the crux of his concerns. Aethys has always meant rebirth and redemption. So much death follows in his wake, both in Saint's War and now here, again. His wide eyes are full of questions. Is this what I sound like? Adair gives you a guilty grimace. He turns towards Latham. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it'd help. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means, please. Hey chat, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Lexi. I could investigate that. I don't have time to run a new game right now. But if, say, Dead Man's Tea Buddy's in the chat and wants to give it a go, you know I could play multiple NPCs. Well, multiple PCs. 1. There are no easy answers. 2. Why are you coming to me with this? I never asked to speak for anyone. 3. Death and rebirth are part of the same cycle. You can't have one without the other. 4. I don't think Aethys intends any harm. And 5. He's caused a lot of suffering. I don't have time to play another game now. Not right now. Sorry, I'm at university. Sucks, but it's true. Perhaps if Golem King wants a break, I want someone else to run a Pathfinder game. I really much rather play this than run it. Like, the main draw here is players. Whether they want to be different characters for a while. Make it clear that they're being different people. 1 vote for 1, 1 vote for 3, 1 vote for 5. Essentially. Which is difficult. That means we need a tiebreak, really. I like 3. Death and rebirth are part of the same cycle. You can't have one without the other. Especially here in Aora. But like this? So chaotic, so violent. He shakes his head. My people followed Aethys to war once. I wonder if sometimes we failed him when we lost. Or if we did that moment we laid hand to blade. Please, you've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea of what it all means and how we make sense of it. 7 options. 1. I can't tell you... Sorry, Dead Man, I missed that one. My apologies. I'll wait longer for this one, okay? 1. I can't tell you how to respond. You have to figure this out for yourself. 2. Don't rely on custom to drive your faith, or you'll make the same mistakes as before. 3. I don't know what it means, but I trust there's a higher purpose to the gods' actions, including Aethys's. 4. Even gods must answer for their crimes. Aethys is no exception. 5. The gods aren't the only means to greater understanding. Together, Kith can achieve much. Just look at Adamancy. 6. Your faith and your way of life has kept your people together through war and famine. Hold on to them. And 7. The Dawn Stars have survived because of the community they formed. You don't need Aethys for that. They are little weirdos, right? You're totally right, Larksy, but I don't know. I've always loved that Fades end up with communities banding together and hopefully supporting each other a lot, right? That's my favorite part. Is that it usually seems bound with enforcing will of charismatic individuals upon others that I don't like. 1. I can't tell you how to respond. You have to figure this out for yourself. Feels good to you, Lexi? And Dead Man's Tea Party likes 4. Even the gods must answer for their crimes. Aethys is no exception. I like 4 as well, Dead Man. However, I believe there may be a Golem King who wants to shout out a vote at us tonight. We will see. If not, well, I get a tiebreak again. All good? Alright. I think 4 then, because like 4 is also good for Luxy. Let's do it. Even the gods must answer for their crimes. Aethys is no exception. I suppose if they made the rules, they ought to abide by them. Shoti did not like that. Too bad. Lathan nods, letting this sink in. I won't keep you, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. He turns away and allows himself to melt into the crowd. Okay. We were just trying to leave. 1 hour, 59 minutes. 1 hour, 57 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes saving. All we're doing is, like, leaving the city so we can change party members and come back. You can change party members at taverns? Why didn't I just go to the hole? I should have just checked whether the hole was available. I like it in the hole. I like it in all sorts of holes. I go there all the time. Also, check out our cool ship. It's called a junk. God, I should have treated the junk more appropriately with the hole. Ugh. Anyway, Shoti, we don't need you right now. You're very lovely. I'm glad we have you, but not right now. Seraphine, you've been hilarious. Step back a little bit, because I want to pick up Takehu, and I want to pick up Maya, baby. You got 4 levels to pick up. Let's go. Ah, yes, this party won't end up arguing at all. It could be worse. I could have just gone to the hole. Look, I'm going to be sad anytime I miss out on having a good time at the hole. Look, let's be honest, there's... The wanker was a mighty sea junk. It writhed and wailed and saw some slunk. Up and down and to and fro. Man, they auto-leveled up her a lot without much benefit to the companion, huh? Oh, hey there, Emma. Did anyone else see how I jumped? Very funny. Two events of defeat. Accuracy bonus for fighting enemy threatened. Okay, that's good. Let's do that. Increase engagement, and we'll get extra damage when we target them. She'll likely level up again as well. There we go. Shoji's not with us, so honestly, a bit of religion would not go astray. Oh, we got an extra level. No. It's not bad. Rest and in combat, you're fine, but I think the extra damage is just more useful. Proof critical. That one's pretty good. We'll get that soon. Hurdle better. Okay. Oh, you get 2. Cool. Just passives. Because she's a sniper, her main benefit is that she's just gonna shoot people and kill them. Marvel woke up and she's excited, so she's gone back to destroying things. Her favorite. The only thing better than the red hand is a cool gun. Apply 30 dexterity afflictions. That first step's gonna suck, but we'll figure it out, don't worry.
Yours to command, Captain.
Damn right you are. 1 all water power levels. Ah, we need sapphires. Damn it, that would be very useful.
It will be so.
Alright, let's go. Let's go do that temple before we finish. We've got 4 minutes. Let's go, go, go. We spent too long talking about holes. Color me shocked, right? No one should be surprised. There's a Marvel in the background. She's so vicious. Destroying things. Ah, chat, I didn't tell you what Marvel got up to on Sunday night after we finished watching the oh-so-lovely Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. You see, Marvel the doggo had a very good time while we were out. She opened the cupboard. The pantry cupboard.
I can't wait to make some new friends.
She had a good time going through there. One of the things she found in the cupboard was a packet of corn thins. Not bad. Dog can eat corn thins. Not the greatest thing for her to eat, especially when she's eating a whole packet. Also, Exhibit A, Jimble should also not eat a whole packet of corn thins at once. Despite the fact that corn thins are on my order every week list, because I just love them, man. Love that crunchy corn goodness. Can't get enough. One of the other things Marvel found in the cupboard was a jar of minced garlic that she knocked out probably in her attempt to get the corn thins out of the cupboard, making it fall out of the side of the pantry and then shattering on the ground. Luckily, it was full of this thick, viscous liquid, so it didn't spill literally everywhere, but it did make the house smell like garlic. Also glad Marvel didn't decide to eat a whole jar of minced garlic and shattered glass, because both are empty. That would be bad. It's conscious, both of them. A sound like a gentle crashing surf is coming from the shells. Place a conch in one hand. There you are, same as last time. The conch glows. Perhaps the stone hand tightens around it. Place the second conch in the other hand. That's not a puzzle where it's like which one do you put in where. The other shell slides into place, glowing as brilliantly as its twin. A counterpoint melody rises from it. Carving shudders and something rumbles beneath your feet. You watch as the wall panel sinks into the floor. No, my shells, come back! Oh man, that Pirate King's gonna be real upset with us. Damn it, I thought we'd be okay.
What did you find, Ishi?
Ishi the bird found a trap, and inside is an amazing large shield. Neat. Improves the metaphysics skill. Interesting. An exceptional scale armor. A drug. A two-handed poleaxe with a cyclone. Oh, we are giving that to our druid. That's incredible. I mean, cool. Kind of anticlimactic, isn't it? Especially we went all the way back to get Takehu back. Went all the way to pick up Takehu and now... Nope. Okay, get prone. Does that count as a dexterity affliction? Maybe not. Do we even have a dexterity affliction on Maya? Oh boy. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to unlock the next level of that gun. That's really all? Apparently, yeah. Oh well, we better save game and finish for the night. It was a good adventure tonight. I sincerely did like it. Started with a little less energy, so I had a pint and problem solved. I'm in a better mood again. Not better mood, just more awake. Yeah, dealing with the dog happened a lot, that's for sure. In any case, that was a good Monday night playing Pillars of Eternity. I'm really glad you could join me for it. I hope to see you again Wednesday night for more Final Fantasy VI. Final Fantasy VI. Like, it's a long one, but it's very exciting, you know? We've already had a lot more plot development in 6 than we did in not all of 5, but most of it. Marvel, it's okay. You can relax. And hopefully, we'll have a good time for the rest of the week. I don't have any assignments due this weekend, thankfully, so I'm going to try and get ahead of the next one and chill out a little bit more and have a very calm, relaxing week. And I hope you do too. If there is any instructions or tasks I need you to do, it's just tell the people that you love them very much, because they are important, and that's a useful skill that you can practice. Otherwise, go and make the world a better place, huh? And I'll go take a nap. Good night, everyone.